Returning home from Carrickfergus, just a few minutes walk left to the Orange Hall here on the Ormeau Road. Then a sudden pause in proceedings. Some sort of incident develops at the side of the road. A police officer gets off his bike, moves in and reaches for his belt. The crowd surges forward. The situation is fraught. Soon afterwards, the officer appears to use CS spray. Nearby, a second officer becomes isolated and batons are drawn on both sides. Tensions are high. All of this happened in just a matter of minutes, but it left 2 police officers injured, with claims children as young as 4 suffered from the effects of the use of CS spray. Noel Liggett, Grand Master of Ballinafie Orange Lodge, who was there, claims it all started when police pushed bandsmen away from parked cars along the route.
The police have said in the past to us in other instances that it's better not to intervene, so it is because we will make the situation worse. This officer decided to take a decision to intervene in a circumstance where I think it is now quite clear that there was no cars damaged on the Ormeau Road, but he decided that he wanted to push the band across away from parked cars. In other words, he took a decision that parked cars were more important than young children.
Police have a very different take, insisting no one was pushed. Instead, they say some bandsmen simply ignored instructions from officers to keep clear of the vehicles.
The reality is, whenever a police officer is on a road giving instructions, they should be followed because they're doing it for a reason, and that reason was to protect property and in many ways also to protect the reputation of the band, because people were in those cars and I'm sure may well have reacted if one of those vehicles was ever damaged.
Parade organisers claim 9 children in total, boys and girls, were affected by the CS spray, with some suffering swollen eyes and lips.
I'm quite shocked with what I've seen, to see young children traumatised. So it is a number of streaming eyes with tears in their mouths affected. So it was. I just can't believe how that situation occurred.
Police insist the tactics they deployed were the right ones.
The only reason they would draw and use CS spray is to try and keep someone back who was threatening force to them. No child was threatening force to a police officer. Now, that said, if there was spray that hit a child or indeed was later passed on to them perhaps by someone who was in contact with that spray coming into contact with the child, for that we apologise. It was never our intention. However, the blame very clearly lies with people who threaten violence against police officers.
This has certainly caused quite a row, with many queuing up for answers. Politicians have already met the Chief Constable, but with an investigation now underway by the Police Ombudsman, it could take some time before the full facts of what happened here are revealed. Sharon O'Neill, UTV Live, on the Ormeau Road, South Belfast.